Okay, we're ready for game number 2 in our 4th quarterfinal. Cloud9 taking on sneaky Nyx Assassins. The sneaky boys need to win this one if they're going to stay in ESL1 New York. Otherwise, Cloud9 will move on to the semi-finals. Let's go back to the commentary desk.
Yeah, that is not a great start to your offlane. When you get there, you've already had to burn through over half of your regen like this. Nyx Mike is not going to be a happy camper. Bottom lane, though, they are going to be able to jump on Bone 7 here. The sleep onto Ush will prevent any extra damage from him, but it looks like Bone 7 with that level 1 arrow is easily caught out. First blood is actually going to be picked up by Owie in the top lane. Still, though, we will be seeing this kill in the bottom lane, so at least they get some vengeance, but still, Nyx Mike being a little bit too aggressive in this top lane and ends up getting caught and feeding away that first blood before sneaky Nyx Assassins can lay claim to it.
That's a really big blow for them, because that first blood was one they definitely thought they had in the bag. They knew Mirana was level 1 and had already used the arrow. She was completely dead. There was no doubt about it. No possible escape there for Bone 7, but he just bought as much time as he could and secured the first blood for his own team in the top lane. Owie's going to take that, and that's going to be early for the Witch Dog.
Oh, nice burrow strike. Still gets hit by the arrow, but it looks like that may be enough. Pieliedie will be falling there, and sneaky Nyx Assassins pull out another one. Let's check on Nyx Mike, though. Make sure he's not going to be dying, as don't want to be jinxing that again. He's fighting up against Owie's constant harassment, but he should be fine. I'm not sure exactly how he overextended himself, as it feels like the Faceless Void, especially at level 1, it seems like it's damage you should expect.
For him again.
Oh, God.
It's happening again here.
The stomp goes off. He needs a time lock. One last right click. They get off a little bit of potion heal. EternalEnvy really gunning for this one, and one big right click is all it takes to take him down. EternalEnvy will be able to get himself out of range of this tower in time, and even going to be able to pick up a bounty rune for his efforts.
Nyx Mike is just completely destroyed in this game. When you're playing him in this position and you're getting a good start, and it looks like the game, Cloud9 can see the threat right here. Okay, if Sneaky Nyx start playing extremely aggressively, we might have to slow down a little bit and go for the late game. It's perfectly fine to have a Battle Fury for them.
Look at the ultimates fly. TC's going to be taken out by inside the Chronosphere. Oh, what a beautiful dream call. The arrow! It's snagged Whitebeard. Ush is going to try and intercept as much of this as possible, but FLUFFNSTUFF is down. Whitebeard makes a burrow strike away. Nyx Mike tries to come in, but the cast will be able to stop him. Not even Whitebeard's going to be able to make it out, as his TP is canceled, as he dies a very, very detestable death. Ush will be able to get himself away with the Blink Dagger at least, but Cloud9 4 easy kills, and now transitioning this into a quick tier 1 tower. It's looking like Cloud9 are holding on to such a big lead. I'm not sure how sneaky Nyx Assassins are actually going to be able to take the mid game, which is what their lineup is all about.
Yeah, it's just the weak laning syndrome once again coming into play here, and this time around it was just a great initiation from Cloud9.
Well, it could be a recipe of disaster here for Owie. He's going to be picked off by Whitebeard's initiation, and Nyx Mike with the double edge to finish him off. Still, though, look at the rotations in from Cloud9. They see these heroes deep inside their jungle, and they're going to punish them for it. Stampede goes out, arrow catches FLUFFNSTUFF, but they're going to try and actually return fire onto Pieliedie, trying to blow him up. The Skywrath Mage ultimate will be enough. Now, Bone 7 makes a leap away, but it's an awkward one at that. And 3 kills actually picked up by Cloud9 in return for just the 1 pickoff from Skywrath Mage. Well worth it for sneaky Nyx Assassins. Nyx Mike is actually about to pick up a very big item here, the Force Staff for himself. That extra mobility needs a lot for his Centaur.
Yeah, it's gonna allow him to get in and get out. That's kind of been the problem so far, is that when they start, he's gonna stampede into an arrow, but good job from Fluff here.
Yeah, they're still going to be able to finish him off. Whitebeard hits the stun, and with the ultimate going off from FLUFFNSTUFF, they easily secure that kill. Nyx Mike, though.
I've got to say, Cloud9 are a little bit sloppy, to be honest, in the movement around the map. I think this kind of... they're giving away a lot of kills here to Nyx. It's, of course, also Nyx seizing the opportunities here, but Cloud9 have been giving a lot of space here, and I think... should they advance out of the series as the victors, of course they are the big favorites here, they're going to need to step up their map awareness against some of the teams we've seen earlier today. I think Cloud9 are going to be pretty happy with a 2-for-2 here, but they need to not concede the Roshan. That would be a really big mistake, and I don't think they will here. They have the Chrono again here.
The
Oh,
orb.
this is going to be a disaster if they stick around.
No. She's going to be grabbed here. He got the reincarnation up, and that's why EternalEnvy goes straight for TC. And if he can take him out, this will be a huge win for them. The Ice Storm goes out, but it's too late. EternalEnvy has more than enough physical damage. Now the ultimate from Aoi with the Beast Grip as well. Ike's Mike is down. Ush looking for an opportunity, but the Moonlight Shadow completely protects Aoi, and he's going to be able to get that additional kill to jump away from Whitebeard. But they're going to find FLUFFNSTUFF instead. Gets a couple of right clicks, jump into EternalEnvy. Nice turnaround as they're able to pop at least one for this terrible, terrible team fight. Whitebeard trying to make his leap away. Ike's Mike gets the hoof stomp, buys some time for his ally, but FLUFFNSTUFF gets taken out by FATA, chasing Ike's Mike away. He's looking for that opening, just needs a blink dagger. 3 seconds is all he needs, and he might be able to get enough distance. And it looks like he's got the opportunity. FATA sees him though, and now he's going to be able to chase further. Yule Scepter is coming up soon, and he will be able to delay Ike's Mike's jump away. Or with the cask bouncing around, Ike's Mike force-staffs himself away. He's a big tanky guy, but can really tank all of this. 200 health left. FATA should be able to catch up soon. Ike's Mike just looking to be able to hit the hoof stomp off a blink dagger. That's the only way he would have survived. Whitebeard gets off the epicenter here, but look how tanky these guys are, man. FATA as well as Aoi, two of the heroes that should be the squishiest on the side of Cloud9, are sitting at 1,500 health and 1,800 health respectively. 40 minutes into this game, if they can get a good enough team fight, they could potentially just barrel roll through the middle lane and finish this off. EternalEnvy running around with his Mask of Madness, searching for somebody. They're going to see FLUFFNSTUFF. Yule Scepter going off, but it looks like it's still going to be killed. Stampede, maybe they can't jump this. Oh no, EternalEnvy gets off the Chronosphere on both, and with Aoi dropping the ultimate there, this is going to be a disaster. TC forced away by EternalEnvy. Ush can't even get the kill on pieliedie. Dies, he falls. TC goes down as well. Ush with his second life, trying to claim anything. He will be able to get, no, pieliedie dies. Moonlight Shadow saves him, he gets the zap at least. And at least they have something to hold on to. They got one in exchange for their 5, Synderen.
Yeah, this bottom tier 3 is definitely going to go down. This is the second lane of Barracks, and pretty much the end of the game here, unless they can pull off some sort of miracle fight. But the deficit's just too big now. We're looking at past the 25,000 and 30,000 on gold and XP respectively, and yeah, it's just over. They once again, it's interesting to see the way Nyx plays these games, where their laning phase definitely needs a lot of work. Then they have some pretty good mid-game movement, and they get some nice ganks off, but it's just never enough to bring them back on even footing. And then eventually they lose 1 or 2 big team fights. It was the exact same story in game number 1. It's a totally different draft, but I feel like it's the same thing that happened in both games. And Cloud9 is just, they're outplaying them in 2 stages of the game, the laning phase and the later portion of the mid game. And yeah, it's just, yeah, you can't really come back from this now if you're Nyx. They're going for the last desperation smoke here, very classic play. FLUFFNSTUFF kind of loved going for these when they were playing as Complexity.
And unfortunately, it's going to be ruined here. The smoke goes off. Oh, nice. Both 7 gets on the BKB. Ike's Mike getting bashed to death by EternalEnvy, who's now going to be jumping in further. Gets TC inside the Chronosphere. Witch Doctor ultimate also going off, and it's now bouncing over to Ush, who's fighting up against the world right now. Epicenter coming in. Will be able to lock down both 7, do a lot of damage to all these heroes, but it's just not enough. Now Fiend's Grip onto Ush, and it's looking like this is the end of the dream for sneaky Nyx Assassins. Are going to be losing this game too, as they call the GG, and Cloud9 will be setting their date for the semifinals tomorrow.